Where does it start?
That's quite a hard question. There's so many different aspects to our show now. I don't really know where to start with this.
My name's John Burton and I'm the front of house sound engineer for Bombay Bicycle Club. And I've worked with them for about 2 years, and I look after the sound that the audience hears. They're a great band to work for, and it's good fun to mix. There's lots going on. There's lots of channels, lots of stuff. The musical scope gets broader and broader. So we've actually sat down with the band quite a lot and tried to recreate the record live, really. Not sort of exactly, but the feel of the record, I think.
On this tour, it started with us listening to the record and like having a notepad and trying to divide up the parts. Because the nature of how we recorded it was that everything was done so separately and kind of put together. And it wasn't just 4 people playing in a room together. We were trying to stay so close to the sound of the record, and we forgot that actually this is a live show, let's treat it differently. Even write new parts and just try something new. And if you're going to tour something for 3 years, it's always a good idea to try something new anyway.
On this tour, we're touring the brass section for all the shows. We've got a different girl singer, we've got some more keyboard channels, we've got synth bass on this one, we've got extra percussion channels, and we've spent a lot more time working on individual sounds.
There's no egos in the band. There's no, oh, I can't hear myself, or I'm not loud enough. I'll go out front during sound check and just listen and just make sure everything's right. And if I tell someone that they need to turn down, then they don't mind. Or if someone tells me to turn down, then I don't mind.
Hello, I'm Squib and I'm the lighting and show designer for Bombay Bicycle Club. I've designed for the band on their last record, and they sort of approached me again. This is the first time that I've used video majorly in a design. They had some clear, nice shapes in the album artwork. It's all kind of based around circles and rotations, and they like the idea of early sort of animation and Zoe tropes and that kind of ideas of looping and stuff going round and round. I've got to space the circles right every day. Then once the circles are spaced, then the projector can be rigged. When you're working with video projection, you can't have all your lights on at full blast all the time, even though we're using really top, high-end, powerful video projectors. It's just about balancing them and using the lighting to help the projection sit in amongst the show and sit in with, obviously, the people you're watching on stage, and getting all of those elements together.
I'm Anna Ginsberg. I'm an animator and director. I've directed 3 of Bombay Bicycle Club's music videos in the past, and for tonight I co-designed and animated the visual content.
I know Squib, the lighting designer, who I've worked with before on a couple of projects, and he got me in to come and meet the boys to talk about integrating video into their new tour.
I was brought in as a traditional animator to kind of bring like a handmade element to the whole thing and make sure that it all had a sense that it wasn't just kind of churned out. We were excited because I haven't actually seen the visuals yet with the band playing.
I always look at Carry Me as a good end to the show. This is very different to the rest of the show, and it is visually quite intense to look at, and it does finish the show really nicely.
People are always tempted to make a big effort, you know, for the big London show, and it should be the big Cardiff show, the big something show, the big Exeter show should be just important. Brixton is a brilliant place to do gigs. I love working here. There's just strange things about this venue, like the amazing flutter that you get in the middle down there when you clap your hands, which you don't believe until you hear it. Come down here. Now, if you stand in the middle here, we're underneath the dome. We're also in between the corridors. So if you do this, and that's the sound ricocheting around the top. And luckily, most of it goes for the show, otherwise we'd be in real trouble. But it's pretty spectacular, and I'll leave you with that.